hole on the back. God, that is hard. Oh! Welcome everyone to today's video. This is where I am going to be doing a reveal of my new custom steering wheel. This is from Sebastian Okon, who you can find on Facebook, and I'll put a link to him in the description. So, you know, send him a private message if you're looking to get something like this. He doesn't just do MK6 Fiestas, you know, he does do other ones. I've seen some of his MK7 Fiesta ST steering wheels and they look superb. Definitely go check him out. I'm really excited to see this in the flesh. He sent me a couple of pictures and I just thought, oh my god, it looks awesome. But I just wanted to do let's get it open and so you can see it firsthand with me. It looks like it is well packaged. I'm going to see if I can find a bit of a hole to sort of put through. Oh my god, I can already feel this feels amazing. My god, it's like Christmas, but miles better. Oh, yes. Oh my god, that feels so nice. I'll see if I can... Oh, it smells really good as well. Let's see if I can get a bit more of a close-up. So I've gone for perforated leather on the grips and a silver 12 o'clock ring, and then alcantara on the top and on the bottom, and see if it picks it up. But then I've got gold stitching, which is to sort of coincide with the black and gold look and feel that I'm going to be doing for my ST. But oh my god, that feels amazing. It'll just make the car feel a bit like a new car, if that makes sense. The craftsmanship looks absolutely amazing. Look at the stitching work all along the inside. See if I can get that on the camera. Yeah, the quality looks awesome. Definitely just what I was after, for modernising and upgrading the interior of the MK6. So let's go in and swap it over. So now the first thing that we're supposed to do with replacing the steering wheel is we need to disconnect the battery. So just gonna have to get a little bolt nut thing and just remove that. So hopefully you can sort of see okay. It's hard to show from my perspective, but you're supposed to turn the key, I think enough so you can move the wheel to that position so that you can get to a little hole on the back, basically. If you can see on this one, there's two holes there, and the idea is I think you need to push inwards to release the airbag. So I'm going to try that now. Okay, and if you saw that, but it just looks like it's gone loose now. So I need to turn the wheel the other way. God, that is hard. Okay, so hole back in. Okay. So now, oh, didn't realise I've actually got a mark on my steering wheel. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the wheel central. Okay, that looks central to me. I think it's clipped in at the bottom as well. There. Okay, so now I need to disconnect the airbag. Okay, so as you can see, this is where it was connected, here, and the two down there. So now we've just got to remove this. Might have to do this with two hands. Okay, then it looks like there's an earth which we need to remove with a torque, which is a torque 15. Okay, so you're going to want to keep that safe. So I'm going to put it on my little ledge. Right, let's make sure this is straight. Okay, so I've got a socket set to get this nut off. 24mm is the one that I'm using. Now let's try. Oh. So, oh, bloody hell, that was stuck on. Okay, now I am wondering if I can just take this off because it's slightly better condition than the other one. So I'm just going to see. Cool. So it basically just comes off quite easily. So if I do the same with the new one, there we go. So as you can see with the new one at the top, just the lettering, even though I'm going to get that painted at some point, I wanted it to look its best for now. Spring, wait a minute. So there's a spring that went in there. So I need to make sure that stays there. Okay, let's get the nut back. Okay, that seems pretty nice and tight to me. So now it's a matter of putting this back on. And connect that. Oh, there we go. So here we have it. Steering wheel is in and looking smart. It's so much nicer than the standard one. Like, look at the, if I put this next to it, look at the difference in the kind of profile with the kind of hand grips, and just obviously the finish in the fact that this is nice, brand new perforated leather compared to like the old used leather, and it's just got no shape to it at all. It's such a plain steering wheel. There's like no sportiness to it. This now has the kind of really nice aggressive hand grips there. It's got the slightly flat bottomed steering wheel look. We've got the alcantara at the top and bottom with the 12 o'clock ring. I mean, it's silver grey, whatever you want to call it. I just didn't want to go for a colour because I want to try and keep it quite minimal in here, apart from to match, if I can get the camera to pick it up, the kind of gold on the stitching is, I've gone for the gold on this. Ever so slightly different in colour. I'd actually say this is more nice gold. This is a bit of a yellowy gold, but it doesn't matter, it's still gold as a colour. But I went for a bit of a drive in it, and it feels awesome in comparison to the standard wheel. Only issue is, not sure if it's coming across, but I've drove straight onto the driveway here, and as you can see, the steering wheel, as when you're driving straight, seems to have settled at about 5 degrees-ish, kind of to the right. So I don't really understand how that happened, because when I undid the bolt, the steering wheel actually went into a locked position, and I took the standard one out perfectly horizontal, put this one on, tightened it up, and it was perfectly horizontal. So I'm not sure what's happened there, but spoke to someone and they thought that yes, I could try and take this off and do it all again. But what I'm going to do instead is just get the car tracked, because it's so minimal as well. Then I can get them to do the steering and the wheels to make sure that they are perfectly straight. As mentioned at the beginning of the episode, if you are interested in getting this style of steering wheel, and I think I mentioned before, you can totally customise what finishes, colours, you know, the stitching that you want. Sebastian Okon is the man. He's the guy you want to contact, and there'll be a link to him in the description. I mean, this is just proof of his quality of work. This video can honestly highly recommend. There's not really anything I can fault. The finish, the stitching is really good. If I can get in at the back here as well, sort of see it is mint, and I think it just makes the car sort of feel and look a bit more modern, a bit more like a modern kind of, you know, Fiesta ST, sort of one of these modern performance Ford cars, having this steering wheel on it. What I'm going to look at doing at some point is to go with the gold theme, as I wouldn't mind changing these. I might try and paint that gold, and because what I would like to do eventually is maybe even get, if I've got the money in the very future, is to slightly get these reupholstered, because what would be quite nice is to maybe have something like this kind of colour alcantara maybe on here. You know, maybe some of these areas that are creased could get new leather. And what would be ace is if I get these done in gold as well. So, a few little things there. What's quite nice is, even though this was charcoal alcantara, and this is just like black alcantara, it's no big issue. I would have liked them to have matched, but maybe one of the two I could get done, maybe like on this panel or on the top, something like that eventually. But with this being like a black suede finish, it kind of goes quite well with, if you can see on camera, the flocked sections that I've done on the car. And this is flocked as well. If the camera would pick it up, there's too much light coming in. But it's got that kind of suede alcantara type look, and obviously sort of matches quite well with this. And I've got a couple more bits that I want to do on that. But the interior is really coming along. Done quite a bit now on the interior. A little hint, if anyone has spotted, but this is no longer green because the lights on the inside of the car have been changed to blue. I'm just waiting on a replacement part for that because something didn't happen with that. Oh, new heater control. That'll be in the next video. But yeah, I'm not showing that. And obviously, like all these switches, these are all been done in blue. Right. Cool. Yeah, really happy with that. Hope, you know, even just a changeover of the steering wheel, if you're looking to do something like this, you want to know how to change the steering wheel, it is actually quite an easy job. At first I thought messing around with stuff like the airbag and taking a steering wheel off is going to be a right pain, but it wasn't. It was pretty straightforward, really. Hopefully that came across in the video. As usual, if you're new to the channel, you've liked these videos, give me a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe, click the little bell icon to keep up to date with future videos. Yeah, really appreciate everyone watching these, and I've seen subscribers going up, which is awesome. I only started with like 20 because I've done a few videos, and now I'm getting close to 90, so I'm getting close to hitting that 100 milestone, which would be awesome. You know, if I can maybe even surpass that by the end of the year, that would be ace. So, you know, feel free to share the channel, pass it around, whatever. Yeah, really appreciate it. So thanks everyone for watching, and see you in the next video.